Have you ever wondered how the plants appeared on Earth? Rewind to about 3.5 billion years ago and picture an Earth dominated by water and simple life forms. Among these were microscopic organisms, cyanobacteria, who first performed photosynthesis, the process that utilizes sunlight for food production and eventually oxygenated our atmosphere. This was the bedrock for more advanced life forms. Over millions of years, these organisms evolved, leading to the formation of the first plant-like structures, algae. Algae with specialized structures like chloroplasts efficiently harnessed sunlight and formed colonies to survive in diverse environments. This evolution was crucial for plant life and laid the groundwork for terrestrial plants that have defined continents. From simple photosynthetic organisms, life under the sea evolved into a more complex form, the algae. This was merely a starting point for an extensive voyage, culminating in the rich and vibrant plant life we see today. But how did plants make the giant leap from water to land, you might wonder? This journey takes us back 500 million years ago to the emergence of the first land plants, the bryophytes. Their transition to land presented unprecedented challenges. Unlike in water where conditions were favorable, on land they had to develop new survival mechanisms. These included a waxy cuticle to reduce water loss and strong, flexible cell walls made of cellulose to support their own weight. These adaptations were pivotal, not just for survival, but for thriving. They enabled the bryophytes to exploit the untapped land resource, spreading their green tendrils across the earth. This marked the beginning of a new era. These humble land plants set the stage for the evolution of all future land plants. The first brave pioneers of land, the bryophytes, paved the way for future plant evolution. So what happened after plants had successfully colonized the land? Well, let's fast forward to around 420 million years ago when a revolutionary group of plants began to emerge, the vascular plants. This was a time when the plant kingdom was about to experience a significant shift. Vascular plants, unlike their predecessors, developed a sophisticated system of veins or vascular tissues. Think of these as the highways of the plant world, allowing for the efficient transport of water, nutrients, and sugars between the roots and the leaves. With these highways in place, plants were no longer constrained to a short stature. They could now grow taller and compete for sunlight, a critical resource for their survival and growth. But growing taller was only half the story. To support this growth, vascular plants had to evolve roots. These roots acted like straws, drawing up water and nutrients from the soil. They also served as anchors, securing the plants firmly into the ground. While the roots were busy below ground, something equally fascinating was happening above ground: the evolution of leaves. These weren't just any leaves, they were broad leaves designed to capture as much sunlight as possible. With a larger surface area, these leaves could photosynthesize more efficiently, converting sunlight into the energy needed for growth. Together, the vascular system, roots and leaves worked in harmony. The roots absorbed the water and nutrients, the vascular tissues transported these essentials up to the leaves, and the leaves used them along with sunlight to produce food. This was the winning formula that allowed vascular plants to dominate the land. But why is this important? Well, the rise of vascular plants dramatically changed the face of our planet. They created habitats for countless creatures, contributed to the formation of soil, and played a vital role in the carbon cycle, helping to cool the planet. The evolution of vascular plants marked a significant shift, enabling plants to grow taller and broader. This was an evolutionary leap that paved the way for the diverse and complex plant life we see today. But how did plants manage to spread and diversify across the globe? Well, around 360 million years ago, a profound shift occurred in the plant kingdom that would change the face of the earth forever. This was the age of seed plants. Unlike their predecessors, seed plants developed a remarkable adaptation that allowed them to reproduce and spread with greater efficiency. This adaptation was, you guessed it, the seed. And it was nothing short of revolutionary. Seeds provided a protective casing for the plant's offspring, the embryonic plant. This casing allowed the offspring to survive harsh environmental conditions, lie dormant until conditions were favorable, and travel long distances, whether by wind, water, or animal. Simply put, seeds gave plants the ability to colonize new territories like never before. This age saw the evolution of gymnosperms and angiosperms, the first plants to produce seeds and flowers. Gymnosperms, including familiar groups like conifers, were the first to evolve. These plants produce seeds that are not enclosed within a fruit, but are often held within cones. The seeds of gymnosperms are exposed to the environment, allowing them to be easily dispersed by the wind. However, it was the angiosperms, or flowering plants, that truly revolutionized the plant world. Angiosperms produce seeds that are enclosed within a fruit. This fruit, often delicious and enticing to animals, serves a crucial purpose. When an animal eats the fruit, it inadvertently helps in the dispersal of seeds, often over large distances. This ingenious strategy allowed angiosperms to spread rapidly and diversify into a wide array of forms, from tiny flowers to towering trees. The evolution of seeds was a game changer. It allowed plants to colonize virtually every corner of our planet, from the highest mountains to the deepest valleys, from the driest deserts to the wettest rainforests. With the invention of seeds, plants were now ready to take over the world. Finally, how did flowering plants come to dominate the planet? As our evolutionary journey continues, we find ourselves around 130 million years ago, when the world was about to experience a floral revolution. This was the time when flowering plants, or angiosperms, began to rapidly diversify and spread across the globe. The secret to their success was, of course, the flower. This vibrant, often fragrant structure represented a major evolutionary innovation. Flowers allowed for more efficient reproduction by producing seeds enclosed within a protective fruit, a novel feature that set them apart from their seed plant predecessors. This new reproductive strategy was a game changer, allowing flowering plants to colonize a myriad of new habitats and rapidly diversify into the vast array of species we see today. Flowers didn't conquer the world alone, though. They enlisted the help of a diverse cast of pollinators. By offering rewards such as nectar, flowers attracted a variety of creatures, from bees and butterflies to birds and even bats. These pollinators would visit the flowers for their rewards and, in the process, unknowingly transport pollen from one flower to another, facilitating plant reproduction. But here's the real kicker: this relationship wasn't one-sided. As flowering plants evolved, so did their pollinators. This process, known as coevolution, led to an intricate dance of adaptation and counter-adaptation. For instance, as flowers evolved bright colors and enticing scents to attract pollinators, these creatures evolved specialized structures and behaviors to more efficiently access the floral rewards. This symbiotic relationship helped both parties thrive, and it's one of the reasons why flowering plants are so dominant today. So, there you have it. The dominance of flowering plants wasn't an overnight success story. It was a tale of evolution, of adaptation, and of partnerships formed with other species. From humble beginnings in the water to dominating the land, the evolution of plants is a testament to the power of adaptation and survival.